Hi, my name is Steve McNally from Korg. I'm going to show you the SV1. The SV1 stands for Stage Vintage Piano. Now a lot of our synths have thousands of sounds inside of it, but the SV1 basically has 36 sounds inside of it. What it is a collection of all the vintage keyboards that we've been using over the years, all the different reed pianos, time pianos, all different types of electric pianos, real pianos, different types of organs, clavs, and so on. So, there's basically four main components inside of that make up the SV1. Accurate sampling, accurate effects, accurate amps, and the fourth one I'll get to in just 1 second. Accurate sampling. Because we have 36 sounds in here, not thousands and thousands, we have lots of space to give really lots of room for the sample. Great velocity switching, making it very, very expressive. So, there are different sound categories, and then 6 sounds inside of each of these categories. So you have electric piano 1, piano 2, clavs, pianos, organs, plus another category where we have things like strings and some synth sounds as well. Now, I say accurate sampling because all these instruments were basically mechanical instruments. They made noise just by having the sound off. Because there was, you hit the key and it had a hammer striking a tine or muting it and so on, and all this just made noise. And so what we did is we actually sampled the noise that makes. This is very subtle. To get a chance to distort, if you press the function button here, this far left knob over here, the bass knob and the equalizer, will raise and lower those sounds. So you get a click, 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 click. Right, I can take it out, turning the knob several times. Now, this is a very subtle thing, but it all adds to the realism of the sound if you're really sitting in front of an instrument. We included, these are called RX noises. We included them in the pianos, for example. We actually sampled the sound that the damper makes when you press it and when you release it in stereo. Also, when you play a real piano, you hold down the damper pedal, all the dampers come up, and when you play a note, other notes would sympathetically ring. But we actually sampled that sympathetic ringing. So, hold down the piano, or the damper rather, and you hear that third dimension that's always been missing from pianos. So accurate sampling, accurate effects. Why would you go to all this trouble of bringing all these great vintage instruments together and just throw any old chorus on? So what we did was we modeled the effect pedals that people were using at that time. Things like the choruses, chorus pedals, flanger pedals, U-Vibe, accurate sampling, accurate effects, accurate amps. You didn't plug into your mixer, you plugged into your amplifier. And so we have models of 6 different amps. And we've modeled it from input to output, the speaker system of every piece of the amplifier. Now I've got a knob here dedicated to drive, so I can bring up some bit of a distortion there, overdrive. But the thing is, you're not hearing it. The distortion is not made by modifying the numbers inside of the computer, it's doing this. Inside of the SV1 we have an actual vacuum tube right there, 12AX7, and what you're hearing is the tube actually being overdriven. Go to things like the organ. Okay, accurate sampling, accurate effects, accurate amps. The fourth thing is basically the look and the feel. You cannot walk by this keyboard with going, wow, what is that? It looks amazing. And when you sit down and play it, it feels amazing. wonderful weighted action on the 73 key version and on the 88 key version. So, but it's graded action, meaning it's heavier down here, becomes lighter gradually as you go up the top, just like on a real piano. I find the SV1 is really a playing experience. It's not just triggering sounds. You really have an organic connection with the keyboard. Absolutely, you have to go to try it. SV1 Korg.